We are starting our walk today in a beautiful Latvian city of Ventspils. Ventspils is about 3 hours northwest from Riga. We're not carrying much today, although saying that, my bag now feels really heavy because we have been to the shop. We've booked ourselves to stay in a guest house tonight and then another camping sort of a guest house tomorrow. The hike is going to be 2 nights, 2 full days, and maybe some little bit of tiny bit on Sunday. Depends how much time we have. In total, we're planning to do around 60k. We may have stopped for a drink. So now after nearly 2.5 hours of walking in Ventspils, we have managed to get to the start. This is Ventspils Mall. It's a very hot day and I forgot my hat. So, oh my god, I can't see you guys. We've been walking for maybe 2 hours. For some reason, this stretch feels so much longer. We can still see Ventspils. And I think that kind of is making it feel so much longer. Also, I have new shoes, so I'm not 100% sure they are 100% suitable for this terrain. I have the Salomon Speed Cross 6. My old ones were Merrill. They were fine, they were just a bit heavy. It's really beautiful day for a hike. The weather isn't too hot and it's not cold. It's not raining. It's super sunny and it's a nice breeze. It just feels so long. We have to get to the place that we're staying at by 9 p.m. and that was like a 22-kilometer distance from Ventspils. And I think it's gonna be a push. I think we've done like 8 or 9 and it's now about 5 p.m. I really don't know. We still need to have like a food break. We've been walking for several hours now. I don't really remember how long. We're about halfway, I really hope, because for some reason this hike feels like just walking on a treadmill. I'm not getting anywhere. But I wanted to show you guys these trees. They look pretty cool. Look, looks like there has been some like a landslide or something. They've all just scooched down. Very dramatic. I wonder how long it's been. The terrain is a little bit annoying. I don't want to be the negative one, but it's just these rocks and these shoes really aren't the best for that. I can just feel every single rock. Also, we've seen like 2 fridges randomly on the beach. I don't know if people like discarding fridges at the beach here. Very interesting. Not sure if you'll be able to see, but there's a pair of oyster catchers. They're really sweet. The plan was to have a super light hike. Obviously, went to the shop, that didn't happen, but you know. Also, I got myself a new umbrella earlier because I forgot my umbrella. Also forgot my hat. Lent my sunglasses to my sister. So it's a bit bright now. Now crossing paths with a river that seems to be quite a rapid one. Quite fast flowing. There was a big rain a few days ago. There was actually on the news that like a dam in a city not far from here called Talsi. The dam got completely swept away. This is gonna be a toughie. I don't know if you can see how fast the river is. Oh, there. Okay, obviously that previous river wasn't River Venta, but this one is over there. We still have about an hour or so to go. And oh my god, my hip hurts. My hip really hurts because of the rocks. last stretch before we get to the hotel, whatever, where we're gonna stay. Let me show you the sunset. It's so pretty. So pretty. We turned off from the beach about 20-25 minutes ago. One side we have a sunset, and then the other side we have a moon. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. Oh yeah! We just arrived and we're just gonna have food and then go to bed. I'm gonna have these noodles and borscht. That's pretty much it. We just had some lovely dinner. And it's now past midnight. It's 10 past midnight, so we should really go to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Hello and good morning. I've realized that this was my first ever time like glamping, paid glamping. And I do like those inflatable tents. This was pretty cool actually. Woke up about 40, maybe half an hour ago, and had coffee, and I'm just sitting here watching birds. There are quite a lot of birds. So I don't think I mentioned. So yesterday we did nearly 31k. We ended up walking for 10 hours or something like that. It's very crazy. We felt like completely exhausted. The challenge for today is that there are no shops between here and the next place. But the next place, they have like a restaurant. So we should be okay for dinner if we leave on time, and if we get there on time, that should be all fine. We have some food for breakfast, and then we have like some snacks. It's 8:38. So for breakfast we have a banana pastry, which hopefully is going to give us enough sugar to see us through. I feel like such a YouTuber now, using on camera. Just before leaving, I wanted to show you the glamping tent. It has 4 single beds. But yeah, I don't think we had many bugs or anything like that. So we are just about to head off. Bye-bye campsite. I just did some tiny stretches, opening my hips up and stuff like that. Actually helps, I think. Feeling very loose. The vibes are good. In about 2.5 kilometers, we have a brewery, which is called Užava Brewery. Because there are no shops nearby, like the closest shop to us is about 45 minutes backwards. And then apparently there is some sort of shop in past where we're going. So we realistically won't have any shops. But at the brewery, we are hoping they'll be selling some sort of snacks. Obviously, we'll probably get some beers from them. And I'm hoping to find some gailenes, so chanterelle mushrooms, which I really, really love. So that's the plan. It's now just after 10. It's actually, okay, it's 10:57. It's 11, which is a little bit later than we wanted to be, but it's okay. So yeah, that is sort of the update for now. And we have now arrived at the brewery. Sadly, they didn't have any cafe over there in-house, so we all got some drinks with us. Gonna start our walk properly now. I think it's about midday. I managed to find some mushrooms that I was talking to you about. They look like this. Chanterelles, like this. Ooh. There you go. So I'm gonna pick some of these up and hopefully we can have them for dinner. Nice. And then there's more. It's very awkward to take videos of them because they're low in the ground. These mushrooms smell so bad. Okay, so I'm a bit sweaty now. So guys, it's about 40 minutes later now, maybe 15 minutes later, and I think everybody who I'm walking with, they're a bit fed up with me mushrooming because it kind of is slowing us down. But look, that is amazing. This is amazing. If you go to a market, like in a Riga Central Tirgus or something, you will probably pay like 20-30 euros for this. So we are back at the beach and the sea seems to be quite moody today. Oh, my hip, man. It isn't really the best to be walking on this terrain. It isn't sunny at all. I don't know where the sun has gone. These are the good old times. These are the times when I'm old. I'll be looking back and say, oh, what fun I had. What fun I had. Yeah, so about halfway through. We're coming up to a place where they do paragliding. We've seen a couple of walkers and they've been walking the other way, like opposite direction. Because of the way how the wind blows today, I'm kind of jealous because we are walking against the wind, where they are walking with the wind. On this coast, you can find some amber. Latvia is very famous for its amber. Like you can, if you ever come to Latvia, if you go to like the old town, you'll see these stalls selling amber earrings, amber necklaces, everything amber. So would be cool to find a piece of amber. The thing is that there are so many different colors of rocks. Some of them look like they could be amber, but there actually is a rock that is like the fake amber, because it looks like amber but it isn't. If I see a good selection of different types of rocks, I'll take a clip. So far it's just the usual spread. What is this? Look at that. Anti-tank missile. Jesus, that's crazy. There's more there on the ground. So apparently those are anti-tank missiles. I don't even know what that means. I don't know why, but we just left the beach. We crossed through that forest and then there was a ditch, and now we are in a field and we're gonna go on the road. I still need to understand what happened. Oh, need to also check for ticks. Okay, so we are going to walk the road for a little bit because three things. One thing is my hip, second thing is my sister's knee, and the third thing is the dinner. Because kitchen closes at a certain time, we want to make sure that we get there. There's so many of these like horse flies around. They can be a real nuisance because they sting so painful. And they're also apparently, they can lay eggs in human, like under the skin. The only issue, what could happen, I'm gonna tell you after this car goes past. Right, so the only issue that could happen is that we have cash for the hotel room, but we don't have any more cash. And we're planning on eating at this place, so we're hoping that they will either take card payment or bank transfer. So if you're planning on doing this route, the Jurtaka, make sure to bring a decent amount of cash with you, because especially in the smaller towns and smaller villages, they don't take card payments. So this is the place that we're going to, Jurtaka, 800 meters to go. Hi guys, so we arrived yesterday at about, God, I really don't know, 7 p.m. and we just had food and we pretty much went to bed and woke up this morning. Well, I woke up at about 8. Just had a shower and then we're about to leave. I think I need to also hydrate. So we'll be leaving in about 10-15 minutes. This is a hotel room that we stayed in. Simple hotel. Dinner was nice and things like that. So yeah, so today the plan is just to continue for another 45 minutes until we reach the bus stop. Might see what's around there because there are a few things, but we just need to see how we feel. Let's try to make this coffee going because this hotel is so weird. Like, there's no, obviously, can't expect every hotel to have facilities for tea and coffee, but then they don't open until the checkout is, you can only check out from 10, and the cafe is open at 10. It's weird. I've never stayed in a hotel like this. Just leaving the place. I'm wearing my Crocs this morning. I think my feet deserve some Crocs time. Also, I feel very, very swollen, like my face. You can definitely see it. We got to Virši and they didn't really have much food. So we carried on. Got myself some noodles and feta cheese that I'll have together again on this stove. Then I got these, it's called tachinye moloko. Basically, it's like putna piens. Basically, it's like a chocolate with like a little white inside. It's called, it translates to bird's milk. It's really nice, these chocolates. So yeah, we have about an hour to the bus. We just finished the lunch or the breakfast, I don't know how you want to call this, at lovely Lats, and we have arrived at the bus stop, which is like 2 minutes away from the shop. So I think this is where I'll leave you. In total, we've done around 60k over the last 2 days. Yeah, it was a nice hike. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And yeah, have a lovely day, guys.